Hello, welcome to a new video. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a good week. This week we've got some mixed media painting, the process of me creating a very fairy tale-esque type picture. So I hope you enjoy watching.
Always just about how
So this is the picture that inspired this painting, and I thought I would have her grabbing a key that a crow left behind on a branch. So here's my sketch I've done so far, and now I'm about to do the watercolour layer using my brand new watercolours from Schminke. Yeah, these are the swatches. So I was given these for Christmas, and oh my god, just doing these, I absolutely love them. So I'm going to be using these to do my background. Instead of inks, I usually start with ink, but this time I thought I'd do maybe a softer thing. Just do watercolour. I can always add a little bit of ink tints in later, and later on I think I'll do an oil layer. So that's going to be interesting on this surface. I've never used this surface before for oil, but I have contacted them and they assure me it is archival and perfectly fine to use with oil. So I'm very pleased about that. I'm going to start with the watercolour layer, leave that to dry overnight, and then tomorrow I might add in a little bit more mark making. Hello, well I've realised I've got quite far on with this painting and I haven't talked to you about it yet. The bits where I've been painting, I've been sort of quite in the flow. Yeah, so anyway, here we are, here's the stage that I'm at. I'm definitely getting a more watercolour feel with the oil paint. Yes, it was very thinned and I'm using water-soluble oils, so it's not surprising I'm getting quite a watercolour-y look. But what is a shame is all the mark making I did underneath, even in permanent, well I suppose it was ink tints, it's meant to be permanent, all that mark making has just sort of melted here and up here. You can sort of see, you know, you can still see a little, and I was deliberately using transparents so that I would be able to see the mark making. I mean, it's not gone in 100%, but a lot of it has. So I added some more splatters, some more drips and things over the top using oil. Yeah, an interesting experiment really. So far I'm liking the figure. She's got some work to do. This arm isn't quite right. Yeah, I need to get a little more detail in her face, I think. But I'm really pleased actually. This has been a difficult one for me to get going with. I think maybe the Christmas break and then coming back to it. So lesson learned, I will always try, and even if it's just a sketch in a sketchbook or doing some mixing swatches or I don't know, just practicing drawing. Yeah, I think I need to make sure I never stop completely. I need to keep going at it because otherwise I just get scared. I don't know why, I just get scared. Okay, well as per usual, I'm now off to bed and I will see you again shortly. Bye. I feel like I have fixed all the issues that I had with the figure. I've sorted out her hand. I had to look up a different reference of somebody holding a hand. I couldn't do my own right hand because of course I'm using my right hand. I feel like I fixed the crow's feet, which didn't look like they were flying, they looked like they were standing. And I've changed her face. I realised what was wrong. Her nose was too high. You just gotta really, really look closely at your reference and compare until you work out where things need to change. I'm very happy with the figure now, and I'm just gonna add some more things to the background. This has gone too peachy, I think. I'm gonna add a bit more red into this. It's too contrasty at the moment, too white, too dark, so I'm just gonna add some more transitions and fill in this bit at the bottom. I feel like this needs to be dark. And then I think this is almost finished. Right, I'm almost there, and then I thought actually I'm going to put in some writing. I've given you the key, all you need to do now is find out where the lock is. I quite like that. That inspires some thinking, some storytelling in your brain. So I'm just going to choose the ink colour to do it in. I don't know if there's a grey in here. I don't really want the colours the writing to stand out too much. Oh, we have sepia. That's probably quite a good one. Also, I have made the decision to eyeball it. I'm not going to... Normally I put an A4 piece of paper and try lining it up, and actually I think that does me less favours. I think I'm actually more at risk of making it wonky and having a straight line going wonky. So yeah, I'm just going to do it. And I'm probably going to do it... Well, do you know what? I should probably give this ink a bit of a shake. Lots more swirly than I've done before. Lots of exaggerated curls and things. Yeah. The end of my pen is just broken. Oh no, I was going to use it to do the string. I wonder if I still can. Oh no, that's too thick. I must have bashed it against the thing. Oh, and it's so pretty. What a shame. I'm off out now anyway. What time is it? Yes, I am. I've got to be there at 7:30 and it's nearly 7:15. So I'm going to quickly order a new pen. I hope it comes tomorrow. If not, I'll have to do this with the finest of fine brushes. And then I'll finish it in the morning. I'm so annoyed I wanted to finish this today, but never mind. It'll give me a bit longer to let things sort of settle, because I will cover up some of this writing with palette knife. And I think actually I should just go over and do a few highlights in her dress. And I'll use a bit of palette knife as well to make the dress feel a little more fairy-ish. Oh, I'm really liking the colours. I think it's really pretty. This could be... Oh, could this be my favourite so far? Very possibly. I really enjoyed this painting. I just love the style that sort of seemed to naturally come out of me, and I do feel like this could be the start of really nailing down my style. I really do. And I enjoyed going back to using oil paint as well as my final layer. It really does bring a painting to life. So I'm going to continue with this, and I think this will definitely be the first in a series of paintings that might have a similar sort of theme to it. So do stick around. If you haven't done already, please subscribe. Do take care. See you soon. Bye. Well, I have declared this picture finished once before, but I just want to add in just a little bit. I want to give an experiment. I've never done it before. I want to use a little bit of oil pastel. So it has to be oil pastel because we're going over oil. Just want to have a little, tiny little experiment with doing this. Just a little bit. Just to see what it looks like. That's it, that's all I really wanted to do, just that. I'm not confident with this and I really like this painting and I don't want to mess it up. But one other thing, I actually was brave enough to show this painting to friends the other day, and they all said when they first saw the picture they thought she was holding a wand. So I'm actually going to go back in with watercolour because this area doesn't have oil on it, and make this much more prominently looking like a branch. It obviously was too faint, they didn't see it as something hanging off of something. There, that's better. That definitely looks like a branch now. I will leave it and wait and see because this is watercolour, it might dry too pale and I might need to go over it again, but I think now this is definitely finished.